Season number 3 is now live in Madden 24, and in today's video, I'm going to showcase what you got to be doing first with the new content in game. Now, to be honest, this is probably one of the weirder videos I've made on the channel. Your boy is at level number 50 right now, and no, there's not a level up glitch in the promo. No, I didn't take hard drugs and grind through every single objective and then more. I'm actually recording this while Season 2 is live. Now, the reason why that's the case is because as you're watching this video, your boy is on a flight from where I live in Canada all the way down to Miami, which has taken the whole day, so there's no way I could make this video once Season 3 came out. So I'm going to try my best to give you some tips and tricks for what you should be doing with the new season in the game, and I hope I can still be a little bit helpful. On the screen right here though, let me help out a PlayStation player with a $10 gift card. Put in those digits to get 10 bucks for free. Okay, now the first thing you're 100% going to want to do with Season 3 in the game is actually go into the competitive field pass. Now, reason being is because like I talked about yesterday, if you go through and played your competitive field pass and stopped right before a season XP token in this game, you have only 48 hours to get it. Now, here's what I mean. Your boy is at level number 29 right now. At level number 30, I get 25,000 season XP, but I only have 48 hours to go through and claim that, because in 48 hours, this field pass is going to expire. So low-key, the number one thing you want to do with the new season in the game is going through and going to your competitive field pass and claiming any XP before it's too late. Again, if you wait around and you're like, oh, I don't feel like playing the competitive field pass, or you're like, oh, I don't feel like playing my champions, first of all, figure it out. Second of all, get it done, because you don't have much time. Okay, thing number 2, before we talk about that, on the screen right here is the new sign-up special over on Underdog Fantasy for Thursday Night Football. Now, the special is Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's line has been set to 0.5 total yards for any new sign-ups over on Underdog Fantasy. If you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, that's a place where you make higher or lower player picks. I will leave it linked in the description if you want to check it out. And if you do decide to check it out, use the promo code SWIFT while you're signing up. That will match your first deposit up to 100 bucks and get you the Joe Burrow 0.5 yards line. I think he's getting a yard. If you do and you want to make some picks, again, it's linked in the description. Okay, tip number 2 is to go through and of course get those daily as well as weekly objectives done. With Season 3 in the game, there's new daily objectives. With Season 3 in the game, there's also going to be these new weekly objectives. So I want you guys to go through and get the daily objective done. That's an absolute must. It's a non-negotiable, because the daily objective, to be honest with you, is going to rack up so much XP. It'll give you a free level, and then eventually as you go through and get progress on the daily tracker, that's going to give you more and more XP. So an absolute non-negotiable, once you get your competitive field pass done, which might end up completing the daily objective at the same time, be sure you go through here and knock that out. Then what you can do after that, if you so desires, you can go to the weekly tracker, and if you see an objective in here that looks fairly easy, you can grind it out on day 1. Like this recording 500 yards on special teams, if this was the objective in Season 3, that's like an easy one I can bang out without really working, right? All I would do is go to a solo challenge that would allow me to get a stop and get a punt return. I would get that punt return and I would be done with it. Or I would go to a solo battle game and get that in one game. So if there's a fairly simple objective in here, I would do it. If there's something that's a little bit more long-winded, like recording 20 interceptions, you'd probably just let that happen naturally. But if it's something that you can kind of like bang out on day 1, I would do that. Otherwise, for the harder ones, you can kind of just let those happen naturally throughout Season 3. Now, tip number 3, this is kind of a weird one, but honestly, with the new season in the game, on day 1 of the new season, there's usually not a ton to do because there's not a ton of objectives, but that's going to change really quickly. Now, you might be thinking like, okay, I did my daily objective, I've gotten progress on my weekly, I did my competitive pass, that's not going to take that long. Well, yeah, that's 100% true. I'm not going to lie to you, but don't worry, boys. There's a lot more to grind for with the new Harvest promo coming in the game on Thursday, which is, of course, going to be tomorrow from when you're watching this video. So, fellas, absolutely, once you've gone through and done those 3 objectives like I told you, you're probably going to be thinking, okay, now what? Well, really, now what is kind of waiting a day, waiting until the new Harvest program comes in the game. I, of course, am going to be making content on that new Harvest promo. We're going to be getting a field pass for that. We're going to be getting house rules, which actually seem like they're important and seem like they should be played. There's going to be some solos in the game. Harvest actually looks pretty good from what I saw yesterday. To buy Madden 24 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Okay, now to be fully honest with you, those are like your 3 major tips. I'm not gonna lie, there's not really a ton that I can talk about right now. Again, because I'm recording this early, I'm trying my best to still get a video out for you guys. I'm trying my best to not ruin an upload streak and still post every single day if possible. I know I actually screwed that up a couple days ago, which was really unfortunate because I had no power. But yeah, those are the 3 absolute musts. Number 1, competitive pass. Like, bro, get on that, get the XP before it's too late. Number 2, do your daily. Number 3, progress on the weekly. Otherwise, I can't go through and talk about what the rewards are because they have yet to be revealed, so I don't know what the players are. I'm assuming that the MasterCard should end up being a 93 overall player or maybe a 94 overall player. You guys will know at the time you're watching this though. And yeah, I also just want to take a quick second at the end of the video to say thank you to you for supporting my YouTube channel. It's really sick that I actually am able to go down to America America, go down to your guys' beautiful country and spend the winter time there in a warm place. Like, honestly, kind of a dream, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I really do appreciate your guys' love on the channel. There's nowhere I can escape to in Canada that's gonna be warm at this time, and it is really fun going to America and having some time there. So I'm definitely excited for the next couple of months. Got some pretty fun plans as well. Gonna be seeing Xerxes for sure. There's a cool underdog event in Miami. Probably gonna go stay at Throne's house for a weekend as well. So those are gonna be some fun times. And yeah, honestly, you guys are some absolute legends for supporting me and allowing me to do this as my full-time job. It's an absolute blessing, and I can't thank you enough. And of course, if you want to stay up to date on some of like the stuff that's going on in my personal life per se, I usually tweet all that stuff out on Twitter. I talk a lot more on Twitter. So if you want to check out my Twitter and kind of like stay up to date with what I'm up to over the next couple of months, obviously I'm still going to be posting every single day. Literally hours after you watch this video, I'll be landing. I've already got it set up to buy a monitor from someone, and I brought my entire setup. So I'm making sure I get the setup done tonight, and I'm already there. The videos will be back on schedule starting tomorrow. I'll be available. I'll be ready. And we're probably going to get 2 videos out tomorrow for Harvest, because honestly, I made a big time move, boys. I'm going to the East Coast. That helps me out so much when it comes to videos. It kind of gives me like a theoretical 3 extra hours to get my videos up, which to be honest is absolutely massive. So expect the content to maybe level up a little bit. I feel like when I was in Florida earlier this year in January, the videos actually were a little bit better than they were when I was at home. So definitely excited to see what we can do content wise over the next little bit. And I apologize for kind of just rambling right here. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you scroll down and drop a like, because I know this one might not do very good. So I would love it if you could support this one and drop a like. I just know that obviously people are going to be clicking off early when they see that I'm actually not in season number 3, but trying to talk about what you can do. Either way, I hope I was able to give you a couple little tips and tricks, bring some positivity into your day. Either way, the final pack of season 2 is horrific. And that's it, boys. I'm out. Peace.